What's up, y'all? This is 10X Generation, and this is my road to $1 billion. So, two things pretty interesting happened today. So, today started like any other, and I was downstairs working on some things, and I got an email, and I put out my phone, and I checked what it was. Scanned through it. My trademark has been filed. I've successfully got a trademark for the application that I'm developing. That's awesome. And it really got me thinking about seeds. I didn't make this, I didn't just do this trademark. I did it a couple months ago. And just now I'm getting the results from that. And I realized in order to have consistent progress forward, you have to be planting seeds whenever you can, because most cases things takes time to manifest. Things take time to grow into something that could be considered a success or a win or a dub or whatever. It takes time. So if you have the time to plant a seed here, plant a seed there, make a connection here, fill out this particular thing over here, thinking in the future, you can have wins that are just every single day. Because this day, this thing finally manifested. This thing finally started bearing fruit. Now this thing, the next thing, and then this thing, and then this thing, and this thing, and the next thing you know, whoa, I just had an entire month. Every single day I had a dub. Every single day. And if I think back at the times where it felt like every single day was an L, it was because in the months prior, I wasn't doing anything. I was living for the moment, and I was, living for the moment. I wasn't planting any seeds. I wasn't thinking about anything in the future. Everything I did was for quick return in that moment. But I look at the time that I'm having now and the months prior, every single day, seeds. Every single day thinking about, okay, 6 months, what am I doing? What do I need? Let's plant that now. Let's plant that now. Let's plant that now. And sometimes these seeds don't even really take that much effort sometimes. But yeah, that's the first thing. And the second thing, I also got a call from one of my friends, a longtime friend, and she was saying that, hey, I need a website, right? And she was asking for a quote for one of her family members. And I said, free. I said, I'll do it. I'll build this website for you completely for free. And for most people, that's like counterintuitive. It's like, okay, you're trying to get rich. You're trying to build a huge business. How does it make any sense to be giving your time up for free? Because time isn't free. I'm exchanging it. Well, I think there is something there that has been very undervalued in this society, and something that maybe it's just the times of today, but people actively go out of their way to not give this. And I think that's generosity. There's so much value in generosity. And even for a capitalist, it makes sense to be generous. My perspective is that generosity is a form of investment. Just like you could get your money and you can put it into the stock market, put it into some other investment, anything, right? And you get money in return with a little bit of risk. I believe the same goes for your time and energy and even your expertise for other people in the form of generosity. If someone needs something from you and you're able to give it to them, instead of asking for something in monetary, just do it. And by just doing it and not expecting anything in return, you open the door for massive opportunities, right? Because you just made a connection. It's a much deeper connection. It's no longer customer and provider, or client and provider, right? It's almost like a form of friendship. It's a deeper relationship. And with that relationship comes different kinds of benefits. Just if it's a customer-client kind of a relationship, it's just money exchanged. In this other relationship, it could be really anything. It can be knowledge on something. They can have expertise on something. They could just be someone who has a deep knowledge of a particular field that you've been struggling with. It could be opportunities. It could really be anything. And I believe that properly investing your time, your talents, and your like your expertise into good investments, i.e. generosity, I think that's another way of becoming wealthy. Wealth in relationships and wealth in kindness, I think those two go together. So that's another thing that happened today. But in regards to the programming and building out this platform, I'm really getting some progress. I'm really getting some traction. I'm moving forward, and I'm excited for that. Oh man, it's going to be fantastic. And for the iOS, that's going to be coming out so soon. I promise it's going to be less than a week. I finally figured out what was wrong, what they had a problem with, and why I wasn't able to get it out on the App Store by now. So that's going to be done, and I'm going to be, one of these days, in less than a week, I'm going to start off the video saying, hey, guess what's out? And it's going to be fantastic. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. For some L's that I took today, I got 2 terrible reviews. I got a review where they were saying, hey, this is a scam. I didn't know you needed a computer to use my application. And I saw that the language is in Spanish, and I checked my translations, and sure enough, I did not need a computer to use this application in some other translations. So, kind response. You cannot get angry. You cannot feel emotional. You have to extract the lesson out of every piece of feedback that you get, especially from people who want to use your service for a particular problem. So respond with kindness. And I've done this before. I've gotten tons of terrible comments on my application. And in a lot of cases, when you respond with humility and understanding and these things, sometimes they change their review, sometimes they take it down. It builds that connection, and that goes back to generosity. Being generous, right? Even though that one's a bit more obvious to see that it's in my favor to be nice, it's definitely important, something that I try to use in my entire life. So that's really it. Thank you all so much for watching and taking this journey with me. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead and leave a comment. If you like, go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to see what's next. So this is 10X Generation, and this is my road to $1 billion. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.